Razzruud. Welcome back to my channel again for yet another pickups video for the entirety of 2020 so far. See, I want to show you the things that I've picked up this year. It's been a good year for my game collection going this far. So let's get right into it. With the start of the year, the first thing that happened was that I finished my teacher's education, so I'm finally a full-fledged English and Spanish and also religion teacher. The first thing I did, actually I did this about 4 years ago. I bought myself the gift for my exam. That was a game, of course, and so the first game I bought or got this year was Conker's Bad Fur Day for Nintendo 64, and I've been really looking forward to this for about 4 years now. I've been looking forward to this. I paid a hefty amount for this one, but it's in pretty good condition. There is one tiny rip or tear right there, but other than that, this game functions absolutely perfect. There is nothing wrong with it. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, I am super thrilled to finally have this game. Been, well, on my shelf, that is. I promised my wife to not talk about it, not tell anyone that I had it. It had to be a secret for those 4 years, but I had it in a brown box just sitting in a closet, just being hidden, and finally I got to open it. So, and you've also seen this in one or two of my other videos. You can see it in the background right here. So, but now that's the story. I finally have it, and it is absolutely wonderful to play. So, moving forward, next stop this year was another game I've been wanting to buy for a long time. I actually wanted to pick it up for the Nintendo Wii U, but I never did. I never got around to it. So I hesitated for a long time. Then this year I decided to finally pick up Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove comes with 5 games, Shovel Knight games. So it's the main one, and then there are 3 spin-off stories and a sort of Super Smash Bros. Clone, in a way, where you pit the characters against each other and fight them. Of course, why not? And it's been really good. I've been through the first game once with my friend, almost once with my brother, and I'm playing the King's Quest game by myself right now. Speaking of that friend, the Shovel Knight playing friend, I also bought a game from him, which I've been meaning to do for a long time, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And that game is Wizards and Warriors, the first one. I also picked up Iron Sword, the second Wizards and Warriors game, at last year's Retrospelsmässan. And so now I have the first one as well, in a really ugly box. It is in poor condition, but I don't know, I have made it a mission to collect the ugliest boxes still holding together. And come February, I think it was the beginning of February, mid probably, that I picked up 6 games. I have 5 of them still, 5 NES games, because I have managed to trade one of them afterwards. But I've picked up 6 games as an experiment. I wanted to see if I could buy a package of 6 games and resell them and earn some money, which I could then pour back into the collection and buy more of stuff. Turns out I was terribly wrong, because I wanted to hold on to most games. So those games are Metal Gear, which I wanted for a long time. I love the PlayStation 1s and everything coming after this one, so it's going to be good to play the first one, the original. Gunsmoke, I had no idea what it was, but as soon as I saw it, I was flooded by nostalgia and knew I had to keep the game, of course. And Gradius, I've always wanted a good shoot 'em up, and here is one, I'm told. Goonies 2. It's decent, it's a platformer. I don't know what to say about it. I've not played it very much, just checked it to see if it works. And I also picked up Bionic Commando in this package. And Bionic Commando seems like a fun game, so I'm really looking forward to playing, hopefully beating this. And maybe I'll do that with my Shovel Knight and Wizards and Warriors friend. So towards the end of February, I also decided to go to London for the first time. I went by myself, and I went with one goal in mind, going to Namco Funscape. And then one other big thing I did was to go see the Sonic movie as it premiered. And seeing the movie, which I really enjoyed, it was a really good movie. I love it. And as soon as it comes out on Blu-ray, I'm going to pick it up. And I was really inspired by it. So I went out to a local CEX and picked up Sonic Generations, which I've heard is a good Sonic game. And that's saying something, because no one thinks there are good Sonic games. Well, except for me, I play even the bad ones and enjoy them. So something's clearly wrong with me. And I also picked up a game which was going to be my, London game, my England game, the game I brought back from my trip, the souvenir, so to speak. And the game I decided to pick up was Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch. It's a really good game. I really enjoy this. It looks absolutely wonderful. It's all vibrant and colorful, and everything just feels really good, really smooth playing it. I was going for either Spyro or Diablo 3, but I decided against Diablo 3 because I think I want it for the PC instead, because most people I know play it on the PC. Then towards March, my mother called and asked me if I wanted her boyfriend's old computers. So the one she offered me was a Windows 7 computer, and in my mind that is not an old computer. And I said, no, that's way too modern for me, thank you. And so she laughed and said, maybe you want the Vista computer. And I laughed again and said, nah, I'm sorry, I've got an XP computer, and no, I'm good. And then she told me that she had found her dad's, my granddad's old Windows 95 laptop, and this thing is a beast. It is absolutely huge. It's super heavy. This is barely portable. It looks amazing. I really love this thing. I don't know really how to open it or anything. So the thing is, this functions, but I need to buy myself a mouse so I can play games on it. I have a few old PC games, but not very much. But I would very much love to play Warcraft 2 on this, or well, maybe the old Hugo games or something, and just for the lulz. So now I could buy myself a PC game collection. Maybe I'll try out that Red Storm Rising game, which I showed in my smallest and largest game collection video. So in April, I think, I'm not very sure, I bought a few digital only games for the Nintendo Switch. I've also bought a few digital games for the PC as well, sort of modern games. So for the Nintendo Switch, I've picked up Worms, Weapons of Mass Destruction, or WMD if you want. I also picked up Broforce and Blaze Rush, which I already own for the PS4, but being able to bring Broforce with me, that is amazing. Same goes for Blaze Rush, absolutely amazing racing game. Sort of akin to Rock and Roll Racing for the SNES, and so yeah, I really recommend it. Then I also picked up Warcraft 3 Reforged for the PC, because I went to a LAN party with a few friends a while back, and they said that we were going to play Warcraft 3, the Reforged edition. We played some Warcraft 3, but not as much as I would have liked to. Paying 40 euros for it, but it's really good. I really enjoy the visual upgrade. I really enjoy the game, and then I know that people have opinions about the game, and I have my own opinions about people's opinions, but I'm going to talk about that in another video, or not at all, because I'm not going to kick that burning can, or whatever you say. I also picked up Rocket League for this night. Well, during this night actually, I picked up Rocket League, and I'm having a blast with it. Me and my friend, Wizards and Warriors friend, we're playing a lot of it right now. So around this time I also picked up a game I've been having my eyes on for a long time. My friend who invited me to a LAN party, his wife actually had a game for a long time, a Nintendo 64 game, just sitting on the shelf, just waiting for someone to love it, and that is me. So Zelda Majora's Mask, finally in my collection, and I am going to enjoy this very much. I'm just going to finish Breath of the Wild, which I'm playing with my wife, which is going to take a while because we're playing other things as well, doing other stuff, so we're not really playing Breath of the Wild right now. But hopefully we'll get through it soon, so I can buy myself an expansion pack and play Majora's Mask as well. Not very long ago I also picked up a device which I'm actually very much looking forward to using, and that is the PlayStation mouse. Really looking forward to this. It is very clicky, and it has one of these, you know, the trackball and everything. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It is super weird to have one. I am really looking forward to playing, you know, first-person shooters and strategy games with this. So yeah, I'm going to talk more about the PlayStation mouse, just a little more, in a future video coming up, and I'm not going to tell you anything else about it. You'll just have to subscribe. I also went to Gothenburg a week ago and decided to take advantage of the GameStop closing situation here in Sweden. So I picked up 3 games, which is like at least 2 more than I planned on getting. But I picked up South Park, The Fractured But Whole. So I just couldn't resist. Same goes for a game I'm not sure I'm going to play, but I really want to. But I scare easy, and Resident Evil 2 is a really horrifying game. I've just tried the demo, and I nearly crapped my pants. But now I finished the first one for the Nintendo DS, so I suppose I'm going to have to get into this one. Really looking forward to it. And of course, I also picked up Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, of course, I should have done this at release. I've been waiting since the second one, since I finished the second one. So this is long overdue, but finally in my collection. I've been really looking forward to it. Then I also mentioned a trade early on in this video, where I traded a Naruto game for the Wii, Prisoner of War, Swords and Serpents for the NES. I traded those 3 games and got myself Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled for the Nintendo Switch, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Going from those 3 games, which I've never even touched, sent them away, and I got this, and I'm very happy about it. Really good game, really. There's a lot of nostalgia here. So yeah, really like this. Those are my pickups for 2020 so far. There's more bound to come further down the road. This 2020 so far has been really good for my game collection. There's really quality over quantity here. I'm really looking forward to playing all of these games when I get the time. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, you know, like, subscribe, whatever. I'm going to keep uploading videos whenever I feel like it, and so I'll hope to see you in the future.